Hello all. Doing some thinking while driving, which is where I do a lot of my great thinking. Ignore the big hair, I just had the windows open. Actually, I'm an 80s girl, so enjoy the big hair. Question. Who gets to decide how another person should behave? Who gets to decide how a person should react? Who gets to decide who should behave in a certain way and who should know how to behave? Who gets to decide if another person should behave in a, like, who should? Who gets to decide who should? Now, I've removed the word should from my vocabulary, but it keeps wanting to creep back in. And I was thinking about that a lot this morning. Who gets to decide how another person should behave? So I had a situation where I was feeling vulnerable and expressing a need, and the other person did not behave in a way that I thought they should. They have behaved that way in the past in these situations. I think it would be a normal thing to behave in the way that I was expecting, which is the important part right there. And so I was upset because they didn't give this vulnerability the attention that I thought it deserved. But when I reflected on it, I realized, 1, I don't should on anybody. 2, I don't get to decide how a person behaves. That's their decision. And 3, did I effectively communicate my need? Or did I just have the expectation and just assume? And whose responsibility is that? Not theirs. So let's try not to should on people and communicate. Let's try to self-advocate, be vulnerable, especially as women, say what we need, mean what we say, let our yes be yes and our no be no, and not have an expectation as to how it's going to go. Because most of the time you're going to be pleasantly surprised, I'd bet, if you're talking to safe people. That's a given. It's just my 2 cents for the day.